everybody, it's Dr. Osborne. We're going to be going over an exercise called Supermans and Backmans. The goal of Supermans and Backmans is actually to be able to strengthen your mid-back. One of the challenges is if you're standing like this, your mid-back muscles are weak, your head's coming forward. As your head comes forward, it stretches your spinal cord. When it stretches your spinal cord, it puts your body under stress. Problem is, your spinal cord is the connection between your brain and your body, literally the connection between your brain and every single tissue, cell, and organ in your whole body. So what we want to be able to do is to be able to strengthen your mid-back so that you can keep your head back, so that you can keep tension off your spinal cord, so that you can restore the curve into your neck there. So the first thing that we're going to have you do is we're going to have you lay on your tummy. All right. So as you're laying on your stomach, you're going to bring both arms up. This is the first exercise we call Batman. So you're going to bring your arms up to 90 degrees as much as you possibly can. And you're going to try to have your hands higher than your elbows. So you can see Dr. Mike's hand was a little bit lower than his elbows. Put your hands like you're trying to fly. Good. So the elbows are going to be, the wrists are going to be higher than the elbows. We're going to try to lift our elbows up high. And then we're going to try to lift our chest up. Dr. Mike, lift your chest up for me. Okay. You want to feel the tension in your mid-back. There's a tendency when we do this exercise, drop it down for a second, put all the tension in your mid-back, Dr. Mike. So he's putting all the tension in his low back right here, and that's going to hurt. That's going to create more problems. So as you're doing this exercise, remembering it's not a low back exercise, it's a mid-back exercise. We're just coming up to here. The second thing I want you to remember is that as you're lifting up, you want to make sure that you relax your tush muscles. So come on up. When you tighten up those tush muscles, what it's going to do is it's going to put a lot of the stress in the low back. So drop down. So our goal with this is I want you to be able to get up to 30. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to get up to 30 just yet. So we're going to just start off in groups of 10. So bring your hands up. Ready? Dr. Mike, come on up here for me. 1, and then drop down. Trying to keep your head straight in line with your body. Up, 2, up, 3. Now do you see how his hands start to drop down at this point? What I want you to make sure that you do is you try to keep those hands up in this position. Come on up again. 4, 5, and you see that natural tendency for those hands to want to drop down. So just always keep checking where your hands are. Come on up. There we go. You feel the difference? Mm-hmm. And up. And down. Keep going up and down. Great. Second exercise is what we're gonna call Supermans. And what Supermans are gonna look like is that this is just about strengthening your shoulder muscles. Supermans, you're gonna put your hands out completely straight in front of you. You want to stretch your arms out as long as you possibly can. Same principles as last time. We want to feel the stress right here in your mid-back. We want you to relax your tush. So Dr. Mike, come on up. Good. And sometimes you might not be able to get up very far. Other people might be able to get up further. I'm going to have you come up just a little bit more. Now do you feel how you're putting all that pressure in your low back? So remember, the key is not about how high you come up, but where you're feeling the tension. So drop down for me again. Put your arms out straight and come up with all the stress coming right into this mid-back area. There we go. Do you see how we flattened out that mid-back there? Drop down. Good. Come up. Good. And drop down. So once again, with this one, we want to start off with 10. If you can do 10 today, and you feel like you can do more, go ahead and do it. But if the maximum is you can do 10, then later on, your next time you do it, I want you to try 11. And if you can do 11 that next time, the next time you do it after that, try 12. And what we want to be able to do is get up to 30 repetitions. And once you get up to 30 repetitions, we want to start on doing those repetitions twice. So the eventual goal is that you're going to do 30 repetitions 2 times, twice a day. The third part of the Supermans is this. Dr. Mike, I'm going to have you, this time I'm going to have you bring your, this left hand up, and when you come up, I want you to keep your right leg straight and lift that right leg up for me. There we go. And then you see how what we're doing now is not only are we strengthening, but now we're starting to work on the core. And so when you do this, what you want to try to do is you're trying to lengthen the arm and the leg out, and then drop down and bring the other side up. There we go. And switch. So keep doing that for me for a second. So as with any exercise, if you have any pain or discomfort, make sure you talk to us. That way we can modify it, or if this or make some simple changes, or actually check to make sure that you're doing this exercise right. Thank you, and if you do, once again, if you have any questions, let us know.